Hi guys, welcome to 3D Leisure at Home and me, Gail. We're going to be doing Fat Burn Extreme this morning. No workouts, clear uniform, and it's got 15 exercises. So I'm going to do a little warm up and quickly from there do the demo, which you do with me. Need to try and get through the demo quite quickly because it's 15, and then we'll give you options to do easy or harder. And just have a drink of water, plenty of space, mat and yourself. That's it really. So I hope you're all well. Any injuries, work around it. Unfortunately I will be doing the lower impact today. I've had a little cortisone injection in my knee, so not meant to be jumping around too much, so I'll demo a couple of them, and if you could go your hardest, that's what we're looking for. Don't go easier, just to go for longer. If you can go harder than me, please do so. And just get sweaty, enjoy it, and just 20 minutes for the full, when the music kicks in, that's your routine. You want to work through that as hard as you can and stop and have a drink whenever you need it. So we're going to start off with, Ollie's on his travels. So we're going to start off just with a little march this morning, and if you want to do a little jog, feel free to do that. And then we're just going to press up, push the hands up above the head, and then just circle the arms, big circles forward, and then big circles back, crossing over the chest and squeezing back. And then just going to take those legs wide and in, so out and in. So you've actually got this little move, and we'll change legs in your routine here. And then just give me a step side to side. And if you want to reach down here, so we'll reach down maybe 3 times to one side, and then we'll reach 3 times down to the other. So just warming up, take the legs wide, twist down and round, and just reach to where you can. And we want to be doing lunges, so you can go a little bit lower than me, landing heel to toe, lunging forward, and then we're going to go back. So you can do your tap back if you're not doing a lunge, so it's just like a small tap, and that makes it easier on your knees. And just give me a little dig back, little hamstring curls, and if you want to do a deeper squat with a kick here, you can do that. Warm up a little bit quicker. Just make sure that you're totally warmed up before you do the main bit, but you warm up also in the demo because you're doing that with me. So we go straight in now into this little demo. So we have lateral pulse. So lateral pulse, you will be probably in a lower squat than me. We move across twice, so you can be right down on this one, and you can keep going with that. And then you have 8 pulses again. Obviously, the lower down you are, guys, so you want your pulses to be down here. I will be pulsing higher today. So you have 8 pulses, you move across for 2, 8 pulses, move across for 2. So that's the first one, lateral pulse. Alternate press up is a wide press, and then you bring the hands in and you do a close press. Again, you can be on knees, or you can be on toes. Don't have your bottoms sticking up, whichever one you are doing. So you will just do a wide press, and then bring your hands in, and then do a close press. If you're doing that from knees, wide press, close press. So again, work within your means, speed at whatever pace is best for you. You're trying to make it as hard as you can, so if you're going flat out fast, it'll take your heart rate up a lot quicker, and the rest breaks are when you decide to take them, because you don't get given them, so please do take them when you need them. So we have scissor drops. So the easier version of this would be just to match for 3 and then diagonally do a lunge and come back, match for 3, and again if you can do a run here and a low lunge, a run and a low lunge. So the other option you can have is scissor the legs, so 1, 2, 3, which is more bouncy, and as I said, I will be avoiding doing that today, but you go your hardest and stick with that, and I'll kind of switch between them as I have been doing lately anyway. Electric heels, feet wider than hip width apart, and it's basically a pulse squat, but with the heels lifted off the mat, harder to balance. If you can't do that, then you can stay flat on the ground. Your bottom is down, the heels are up, and your pulse here. So the lower your pulse, the harder, higher your pulse, the easier. Legs flat, heels flat on the mat will be an easier option to control your balance. And side lunges, arms forward on your side lunge. And again, if you are coming low, right down and up. So you want to be kind of centre in your mat before you start, and right down and up. So the lower you go here, if you're not going as low, this will be easier. So again, try and go, push your bottom back as you lunge to the side, and that will really work the legs a lot quicker and harder. So we have skip combo. You have a double skip for 4, pretending to use a skipping rope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you do like a figure 8 and single, like a jog or a match for 8 singles and 8 and 4s, 8. So you can do the arms as if you're looping the loop, like a figure 8, side on. Okay, so, the infinity is the other one. So we have, lost my track here. Squat pulse. So squat pulse is similar to the electric heels, just that the feet are flat, feet are wider than hip width apart, and you just bounce here. So the legs really fire up quite quick. So if you need to come up and have a rest and give the legs a little slap and then come back in, so lower, harder. And we have combo plyo. So we have the legs going what we've done in warm up there, out, out, in. The lower you set on the legs, out and back in, the harder. So if you're not as low, easier. So you just do 1 each out, 1 each in, and then your plyo jump. So we go for 2. So you would be jumping on these nice and high. If you're taking out the jump, like me, it'll just be a tap back. So the higher and the lower that you jump on the plyos, the harder that will be. And you're joining us, Ollie. Yes, back. Okay, so when the music kicks in, it probably disappear again. It doesn't like it. So we have back lunges. So back lunges, nice and low and back up. Nice and low, back up. Not as low, easier. Tap back, easiest. So again, go within your means. Nice and low if you can, maybe knee 1 inch off the floor. Make sure also that your front knee stays over your ankle, and you keep your posture good, chest up, tummy in. Plank of your choice. So plank, you're coming down and the heels are pushing back, hands are directly like underneath your shoulders, head in line with your spine, belly button pulling up. Making that easier, drop your knees down onto the mat. giving you an option to make that harder if you do wish to. If you have wrist issues, you can come down onto the elbows, either from the knees or the toes, and you can do leg lifts, or you could do arm lifts, but it's just meant to be a regular plank. But if you wish to make it harder, feel free to adapt and change the exercises as you feel fit. Okay, we haven't got many to go. Squat cross. Again, squat cross, meant to be with a jump. If you're taking out the jump, you just walk. So it's a wide, think of an X. Squatting wide, back to the middle of your X, squatting back. Easier, in, squat, out, squat, in. So I think you've got the gist of this, but try and bounce as high as you can and low. The further you travel forward and back in your X, harder it'll be as well. I feel as if I'm cheating because I know I'm going to be going a bit easier. So burpee sprints. So 4 burpees. Again, burpees, you can jump back, jump in and jump up. If you're taking that down a little bit easier, you can walk back, walk in, and either a reach or a jump. So you have 4 burpees of your choice, and then you have 8 sprints with arms and legs, higher knees and faster, harder, matching your easier option. You can still do the march brisk. And we have 4 to go, guys, pulse and go. So we have 8 pulses and 4 jumps side to side. So again, 8 pulses here, lower, harder. Then you have side to side jumps, or you can walk it. So you would be a jump, land, jump, land, jump. So you do 4 of those, or if you're walking it, it'll be just walking side to side for 4, and then you can do your 8 pulses, not as low, easier, and just work again nice and hard. If you want to jump high, lean back, switch, you're on your bottom for the first time today, and you tap your toe, tap your hip, and swap, tap, swap. Now if you feel you can't manage this, hand behind on the mat instead of on your hip. And if you're really going for this, really draw the belly button down, keep your chin up, and just go tapping toe, hip, toe, hip. Okay, in, out, heels. Oh yeah, we've only got one, this is the last one. In, out, heels. Again, this is jumps, but you can take out the jump if you wish. So we jump up, maybe hands to temples, and then when you jump wide, you reach down and touch your heel. So you're in, down, down. So again, if you're really going for this, you will be really jumping. If you're making it easier, you can just tap down, back up, tap down, just stand side to side, step side to side, and reach down for that heel. And that is it. We are ready to go, guys. So have a drink if you need one now. Have a drink throughout if you need one. Work your hardest. I trust you're going to do that this morning. I'll give you probably your harder options, and obviously try your best. Work through every exercise, push in each one. And why has this gone off? Yes, I'm in business. Right, lateral pulse first. So you know that is side to side.
Extreme cuneiform workout starting with lateral pulse.
Okay, guys. So 8 pulses. After you've done your 8 pulses, you move the tool. 8 pulses, you can pretend you're against the wall and you're trying to walk, maybe on a little balcony or something, and you're sliding along. Now the lower you go, the harder. Okay, pressing, hands wide and then hands in close. One of each, sink your bottom down. If you're on your knees, just make sure the hips are forward. You push, you bring your hands in and you press. Coming low with the chest, one on each.
Scissor drops.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, diagonal lunge forward. So 1, 2, 3, diagonal lunge. 1, 2, 3, diagonal lunge. 1, 2, 3, harder, lower lunge. Harder again. 3 scissors and a drop. 3 scissors. Heels up, bottom down. So you know you lift those heels off the floor and you bounce. Again, if you lose your balance, steady it, come back in. Push your bottom back, make sure you feel the burn. Lower, harder. If the heels, if you can't manage that, just go flat.
Lateral pulse.
Okay, back to the start. So 8 pulses, wider than hip width apart. And shimmy along. So 8 pulses. And you can go low if you can. Make it hard.
Alternate press up.
Okay, back to your presses, guys. As many as you can get in. So push and push. Just in close, then back out wide. Chest low, head in line with the spine. And if this hurts your knees, if you're on your knees, push in underneath. Okay, scissor. It's 1, 2, 3, and a drop. 1, 2, 3, if you're making it easier. So you can always work around injuries, take it down. You want to be working hard. Heels up. The bottom down. We are bouncing. If you can, guys, keep bouncing. Keep those heels lifted. If you need a rest, come up, have a little slap of the legs, come back in. Stay low if you can, nice and low. Feel the burn. Okay, so we're back to lateral pulse. 8 pulses. You can count, and then 2, try and get lower. So if I was doing low here, I would be down here, but I'm not today, as much as I'm tempted.
Alternate press up.
Okay, press ups, and again, stay with toes, or knees, whatever is good for you. One of each. Push. Tummy up, guys. Keep that core tight.
Scissor drops.
Okay. So, scissor. Or you can jog for 3. If you're not taking the scissor. 1, 2, 3. Diagonal lunge. Make sure you're traveling. Grounding heel to toe, or your match.
Electric heels.
Heels up. Woohoo! Go team. I hope you're giving it your all now. You're getting sweaty. You're enjoying this. You are lower with that bottom than me. Keep pulsing. Heels up. Keep it going. Nice and low, team.
Side lunge.
Okay, side lunge is just center point, arms out and back. So again, you can come right down here, not as low, easier. I want you to try and come all the way down, pushing that bottom back. Yes? Skip combo. Give me 4 doubles and then marching or jogging on the spot for 8, 4 doubles. Pretend you have your skipping rope and then you can speed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Okay, so squat pulse, heels down, not lifted. Preferably bottom down, you stay here and you bounce. I stay here, easier, easier again. Work your means hard as you can. Go team. Okay, out, out and in. So wide and back in. And then either 2 jumps or tap back. Out, in, 2 jumps. You want to be nice and low on your jumps here, nice and high. Create space between the floor on your jump. Center point, make it equal, both sides. So just push back, bottom, push it back. Try and lower yourself down so that you feel this in your inner thighs, stretching as you push down.
Skip combo.
4, 8. So you can march it out if you don't want to jump. You can do little jumps, take out a little bit of the impact, and you can speed it up and really go for it if you are. Okay, squat pulse, feet, push these knees out, really, really work hard. Can't stress enough, you go your hardest, keep pulsing. Legs should be fired up now, should be burning. Knees pushing out the way. You can be wider and lower. Just keep going with the pulse.
Combo plyo.
Okay, so again, walking out and in. I'm just going to do 2 tap backs. Out and in. You can do your split jumps. Yes, you got it. You are working tough. Really hard. I'm doing the easier option. Side lunge, center point, guys. Come on now. Yes. Work that body. Are you pushing as low as you can? Lower than me. Yes. Come on, team.
Skip combo.
Okay, medium skip now. Let's speed it up. Go.
Squat pulse.
Okay, squat pulse. Heels down. Bottom down. Of course. Smile. Through the burn. Pull that belly button in. Go lower. Pulse. Woo!
Combo plyo.
Okay, combo plyo. You know lower is harder, and you know a demo 1 of your split jump, not jumping. So these are your options, but you really want to go your hardest, team.
Back lunge.
Okay, back lunge. You want to step back low if you can, so all the way down and back up. All the way down. If you use opposite arm to move, that'll give you balance. Not as low, easier. You can even just tap, bring the hand to the chin for your balance. And let's go squat pose. I missed that one. So you just do something. So I'm keep moving. Too busy chatting. Nice and low. Go team. Lower. Okay, X. So you try and jump. Back in jump. Wide jump. So it's a squat each time. And you travel, so if you're going really flat at it, you'll be creating a lot of jumps in space. If you're taking out the jump, you can walk into each position. Burpee sprints, 4 burpees, either jump back, walk back, with or without your jump. So you have 4. Okay, so go for the 4. With a jump if you can, and then give me 8 sprints or a match for 8, and then you repeat that. Back land, so low if you can, guys, so you can go faster all the way down. Tapping back is the easier option. Yes. You know a team. Plank of your choice. Good plank. Get that posture. Perfect. Push the shoulders away from the ears. If this is too difficult with the heels pushing back, you drop your knees down to the floor. If you have sore wrists, come down onto elbows. Making it harder. Leg lifts. Squat pose. Low now team. Lower if you can. Low, 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 low. Yay. I can't resist. I want to go harder. Keep it going.
Burpee sprints.
4 burpees team. So do your jumps. You can go faster. You can walk out and in and not jump and just stretch. And we want 8 sprints, lifting the knees if you can. Back to your 4 burpees of your choice.
Back lunge.
Back lunge. So, keep this going. Low if you can, team. You know the score. Not easier for longer. Low, hard, so you have to stop. And then you come back in and repeat.
Plank.
Plank. Okay, team. Head in line with that spine. Hold that. Good plank. If you want to lift your arms, you can lift the arms one at a time to the front. If you want to lift the legs, keep your hips level or your shoulders level, whichever you're doing.
Squat cross.
Okay, your X. So that says jump wide, squat low, squat centre and back. If you're jumping, you will be wide and back. Wide and back. If you're walking, wide, centre, wide. The more you travel forward and back, harder that'll be. 4 burpees team. Open it now. If you're walking, walk back, walk in. Give a stretch. Walk back, walk in, stretch. Either sprints or 8 matching. Take it down to make it easier. Okay, pulse and go. So with 8 pulses here, you're meant to jump then 4 side to side, lower if you can, pulse 8. Once you jump your 4, if you're not jumping, you can just take it to side on the ground, belly pulling down, work your core, lean back. The more you lean back, if you can't balance, it's too difficult, hands to the floor. If not, okay, go for this. I can really do this one. Yay! Woo! I wish there'd be more of these. In out heels. So again, wide, close. Your 2 jumps, my 2 tap backs. You've got it now. Yes. Go team. Give me 2 split jumps there.
Squat cross.
X. Okay, I'm just going to walk this one. Shows you can still work. Yes. You can jump it. Yeah. Wide in. Wide in. Yeah, you got it.
Pulse and go.
8 pulses. The lower yard has a little B. Jumps if you can for 4. There's 4 side to side, either tapping or just jumping. 8 pulses. Pulse low. Not as low easier. If you're not jumping, you're just walking for 4.
Switch.
On that mat. I always breathe out as a tap. I do quick little breaths here. Keep the chin up. Now the lower the shoulders coming towards the mat, the harder it'll be. More strain on the tummy.
In, out, heels.
Here we go, team. So wide and in, and if you can, 2 jumps. Yes. If not, 2 taps. Don't forget to go low. If you're working max, you can stay down here. You can jump.
Squat cross.
Okay, squat cross, our X. So I'm not taking this as low as I would like, and I'm not traveling as much as I would like. If I was, I would be jumping high and low. If not, walk it.
Pulse and go.
8 pulses. So 8 pulses. I'll stay on the walking out here. So 4 instead of my jump side to side. Yep. Keeping them nice and controlled. 8 pulses and taking out my jumps today. You are jumping if you can.
Back switch.
Okay, guys. Whew. I'm going to be back to hopefully my best soon. Go team. I trust you to go extra tough.
In, out, heels.
Okay. So you can speed these up. Yeah. You are wider, lower, and faster than me. Unless you have knee issues, and you're doing your tap back.
Squat cross.
X. Okay. Jump. If you can, think of your X. You're in the middle. You're out wide to the front, middle. Squatting each time, out wide to the back. You're jumping. Yay! done, team.
The Fat Burn Extreme.
So I hope you gave that your all and you are a lot more sweaty than I am. All of the exercises, they can all be made harder or easier, as I just showed. So if you haven't done it before, now is your first time, stop, have a drink in between, come back in and just work within your means. But that was tough. If you were really going for that, well done. I'll be back tomorrow for more gentle fitness Pilates at 12, working on the core. So tough but nice slow control tomorrow with soft gentle music, and we do a little bit of stretching as well. So if you're joining me then, fabulous. If not, have a good weekend coming up. Have a drink now, make sure you do get water or juice back in, and have a good day. Stay well and take care. Thanks. Any comments, team, please put them up and I'll get back to you at the end. I will look back after I switch off, and then I get back if you put any comments on. And just, as I said, thanks for joining me, appreciate it. Have a fabulous day. Thank you.